Sometime between August 16th and 29th, I find the West Virginia Code 53-8-11 that says you shall arrest with or without a warrant in a PSO case if the officer has probable cause to believe the individual is in violation. Most cases are DVPs, and yes, you do need a warrant for those, but with PSOs, the officer shall arrest on the spot if they feel it is a true violation with or without a warrant. I get this sense of euphoria when I find this because I was right the whole time. Law enforcement doesn't know their own codes of law or are blatantly ignoring them in our case. I call the state trooper's office the next day and I talk to the officer we saw on August 16th a week or so ago. I give him the code so this doesn't happen to another helpless PSO victim. I also realize we're in really big trouble. Bryce has been subpoenaed to court August 29th for the PSO violations, and I do not trust our courthouse to do the right thing. I call the FBI. This is the second or third time I've called them in a few months. I tell them I don't trust the courthouse to help my family. They ask about this family's connection. We tell them we know there's a connection. We just don't know what it is. I'm told to seek immediate representation and go to the Supreme Court and Attorney General immediately. I call the state bar. I visit and call all in and out of state lawyers, legal aid, ACLU, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Nobody will help. We collect all our evidence, our timeline paper trails, our witness statements, video and camera evidence, even print out copies of the West Virginia codes to help them understand in case they don't know their own laws pertaining to our case because I'm autistic and I'm thorough. We learned the man that was assaulted and threatened by our PSO man is also subpoenaed that day. So I asked my husband if it's okay if I can stay home because I am mentally and physically, I am sick from the stress of this. Both of them get to the courthouse and a prosecutor leads them to a holding cell and says, the judge has already settled on lessened charges and he was released on time served. My husband tried to rebuttal and show him our stack of evidence, and this prosecutor refused to look at one page. He told my husband, I don't have time to look at that. He belittled both my husband and the other assaulted neighbor and told my husband he hasn't even hit you yet. I don't know how my husband mentally continued, but he went to a magistrate's office after that and kindly asked to put all of our evidence on file. That was the day that we lost all hope with the situation, and my husband started a major depression, and my very, very long year burnout in my autism started. And it gets worse, guys. Wait for part 6.